We are now on turn 2. We demolished the gallery there, and we are going to, as I said, they're going to be raiding right here this turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to now grab our next money building, so then next turn we can make a crap ton of money. And we're also going to grab this building here. We might change our minds in just a second here. I'm not sure yet. Okay, we're going to change our minds. We're not going to upgrade this one just yet. Because we're going to see how much does it take to recruit. Yeah, we're going to need another recruit. But they might just attack next turn anyway. So I think we're just going to leave it the way it is. You can decide how you want to do that yourself. One thing I forgot to mention earlier is make sure to put your wizard in the spot where they belong. Because now they're going to gain the Tree Singer title. They're going to gain Magic -3 for Awakened Wood. And they're going to gain Regeneration for Dryad, Treekin, and Treeman units. So don't forget to do that like I did on the first turn. And now what we're going to do is we're going to be in ambush stance here because we're going to be attacking Vol's Anvil next turn, which hopefully they'll break their siege off if they do attack, or not siege, but their attack off if they do attack, and then come back this way. We will see what happens, but we're gonna stick with that for now. And we're gonna check our diplomacy this turn, which we should be able to make friends with Durthu. Don't make friends with Karak Norn because look here, Durthu is at war with Karak Norn. The only time you make friends with Karak Norn is once you see they're about to die by Durthu. So that is the only time. Like, the only time I usually make friends with factions and stuff that I want money out of is either if I really need it, if I'm, like, in a pinch, or if I'm trying to, like, grow favor with other people. So right now, we don't want to make friends with, Barak Ironpick because, you know, right there. Which then could lead him to attack the Oak of Ages. Which, these elves will defend the Oak of Ages. So, with that in mind, you want to, you know, kind of favor the elves in that regard. Now, we're going to see what happens, if they're going to attack us or not, because we're going to have 8, 9, 10, 11 units. If they bring that double stack up, it's going to be a pretty difficult battle. We are taking a risk right here. If you don't want to take this risk, you can actually just bring your character in ambush stance here, and they'll still attack, and then you can go hit Hag Hall as well. But let's take the risk here, and we'll do it. We're going to end our turn. We are now on turn 3, and it looks like they brought their army back, which is actually surprising. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this forward and see what they're doing. So they aren't doing nothing at Vol's Anvil, which means they have 2 armies sitting here, which means we can attack this, which means we're going to have another battle on our hand. So the Witchwood here, so we have 3 more turns, 4 more turns. So we definitely want to protect this as long as possible. We're going to check our diplomacy one more time. Which next turn we should be able to get some more diplomacy. Our Garrison Lord, yep, we're going to leave this the way it is. We're just going to grab 2 more archers to defend the Witchwood here. And then we're going to attack Vol's Anvil. I think it's turn 7. The special event that the Wood Elves have is their forest gets attacked. So turn 7 is usually when that happens, I believe. Don't quote me on it. We'll get later on in the campaign and we'll see what turn it is. But I think it's around turn 7, 8, or 9. So we're going to attack Vol's Anvil here. So, we are going to fight this battle yet again because it says Pyrrhic Victory, which we are on currently Legendary. We are on Legendary very hard. So, we know that's a lie. You have seen it multiple times, us doing this. So, we have to fight this battle. Because a Pyrrhic Victory will make us lose way too many units, and they have 2 armies waiting for us. So, you have to fight this battle, unfortunately. And now we are in the battle. So, we're going to start the deployment here.
Sisters of Twilight.
We're going to group everything up like we have talked about multiple times. And we actually aren't going to fight in the trees here. The reason being is just, like, there's the choke point right here. So, that's going to work in our favor regardless. A lot of the times with Wood Elves, if I fight in the trees, it's either I'm outnumbered, if I get the benefit, like they have a strong army. But right now, we don't really have to worry about that, because they're really not all that strong, and we have a choke point here. So it's going to take them a little bit to get through that choke point. We're going to put these guys here, we're going to bring these forward, we're going to bring this hawk forward as well. And like I said, the Wood Elves have amazing replenishment, so don't be afraid to take a little bit of damage sometimes. Just don't be afraid. We're going to use our arrows of Kurnos immediately on the the dark shards here, because that is the biggest threat to us. Then we're going to be going for their leader to try to break some leadership real quick. So we're going to do this. We're going to click on this one here. We're going to hit Shift 1. We're going to go there. We're going to hit Shift 1, and we're going to grab there as well. So as you can see, that's going to just do some mass amounts of damage. We're going to now bring her up here. We're going to summon these archers right there, so they go attack that instead. We're going to move her forward. We're going to move these guys forward. We're going to attack the archers here. We're going to do the explosion shot. We're going to move them closer. We're also going to send the Great Eagle to attack them as well. Our whole goal here is to do as much damage as possible. We're going to send Ariel back to help defend the territory here. We're going to send her to shoot into there. That Eagle should be able to chase them off now. We're going to start focusing on one target at a time. We're going to have her shoot over here. Perfect. So we're having everything shoot at one target at a time just to kind of break them down. So we're going to start shooting at those dread spears there to help break them down as well. We're going to have these guys upgrade right here. Getting a little more oomph. We're going to have the Sisters of Twilight shoot here. That Eagle can now come back and help support here. We're going to have these guys come fly over here to help support here. We're going to have them get into melee here. Perfect. We're going to take a little bit more damage than we did last time, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to work on this left flank and slowly work our way that way. We're going to have these guys shoot into here as well, just to break that left flank down. Because if we break that down, then we can focus on this here and then keep moving over. So now that they're broken, we're going to have them shoot into the back there. We're going to have these guys, we're going to turn off Toggle Fire at will, and we're going to turn on the Talon of Dawn here. So we don't kill all our units as quickly. We're going to have the Eagle choose that way. We're going to have this choose that way as well. We're going to have these guys target these. We're going to have these archers target these guys. Have them target that. What are these targeting? We're going to have them target that. We're going to fast forward. Hopefully we'll be able to finish them all off. We're going to get them out of here so they don't get murked. We're going to move her forward. We're going to do on the scatter shot now. We're going to bring these guys forward. One thing to note is that the Sisters of Twilight, a lot of the times they don't actually attack the target that you want them to. They will attack pretty much the closest target, so keep that in mind as well when you're playing. We're going to bring these this way. We're going to have these guys attack there. So we're going to move them forward, otherwise you're going to waste shots. So the one thing too is you have to be very mindful of where the Sisters of Twilight are, because they will do damage to your own units. So now we're going to tell them to attack, and we're going to just tell her to follow. And we're going to switch to the Talons of Dawn, and GG. Okay, that is the end of the battle. As you can see, like I mentioned earlier, like the Hawk Riders and the Sisters of Twilight are going to be your main damaging units early game. I am still going to occupy the Heathland.
They shall join the weed.
Now, you can see that their replenishment is absolutely amazing. Not that we took much damage, but the replenishment is just astounding. We're going to now grab the Dryad building, and the reason being is we gain control, minus corruption, income from post-loot, so on and so forth. We could grab the growth or the growth casualty replenishment rate, but I'm going to grab that one for the last building, and Dryads will be nice to have as a frontline unit. And this is all the units we need so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up an ambush, a delicious ambush in front of Val's Anvil. And now we have Flock of Doom, so we can really use that Winds of Magic. Now, the Forge of Daith here. Your choice what you want to get next. I always like to get the Dreaming Ring because we gain more casualty replenishment, more Winds of Magic. And the Dreaming Ring is actually just a cooldown of healing your unit, your lord, or units constantly. So you can use this to heal other units so you take less casualties. Or you can gain the campaign movement range, growth, evasion chance, speed. Usually, in every campaign, I go for growth, but the thing is with the Wood Elves, they only usually get one settlement. So it's not as important. Mind you, it is still very important. But I like being able to take a smaller army to do more damage and take the area around and kind of get rid of this first enemy. So I always go the Dreaming Ring. Like I said, it's up to you what you want to do. You don't have to do what I do.
Sister, give it to me.
So I'm going to grab that Dreaming Rain. We're going to look at the ancillaries here. Reinforcement range plus 20%, range plus 8. We're actually going to put that on our Lord here, because then she can use her like cycled shot further. Now, we're going to check our diplomacy real quick here. Hopefully, nope, okay. Because next turn we should be able to get a decent amount of money. And as you can see, we did have this built now, so we're making amazing money there. 4 more turns. We are only on turn 3, and look at how much time that we have gone through this. Like, it is just insane. But if you spend the time to really set up your beginning part of the game, you are going to be steamrolling at the end of the game. And the funny thing is, too, is the Beastmen here, they actually help you, if you think about it. Because what Beastmen do is they raise that herd stone, right? And then usually he's going to declare war on you and raise these, but that's fine, because if they don't settle them, you still get your bonuses to the Witchwood. So it's totally fine. And we're going to end our turn. Okay, we are now on turn 4, and they didn't even come up this way or that way. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to recruit, 2 more units here. We're going to move them forward with ambush stance, so they think that there's nothing here. And hopefully they bring one of their armies out to attack Vol's Anvil. And we're only on turn 4, so it's not likely that they're going to attack. But if they do end up going up this way, so once we actually gain those 2, we're probably going to go ambush stance here too. So maybe they split up their forces or come and attack here. Something along those lines will either be amazing, because then we can wipe out their army and then boom, boom, hit them, then take care of that. So either or, it's a win-win. So don't make friends with Paragon yet either, because you can see that they still have this here. Once they lose this, and you can kind of see with over here, you can kind of see that they're under attack, then you can kind of make friends and make money later, but I'll show you that later on. So now we're going to end our turn. We are now on turn 5, and we gain the campaign line of sight for all settlements and characters, plus 25%, and control plus 1. We can actually see what's going on better. So what we're going to do is move them forward a little bit, and we're going to see if they actually come and attack, because if they don't, we're also going to go in ambush stance here. And actually what we might do is grab some dryads here, because I don't think they're going to attack us even with both armies over here. Well, actually what we're going to do is we're just going to move back just a little bit, just so we have Vol's Anvil as support. We're going to grab 2 more frontline units to help support our range. Now we're going to check our diplomacy real quick. And as you can see, like, Paragon, like, they keep jumping back and forth if they like us or not, so they're not a very good ally to invest into. Plus, I don't think Bretonnia units are all that great when it comes to certain things. We could grab some more units on here, but we're actually going to hold off, because we have more than enough at here. And next turn, 8, plus 8, so, 16 plus the Lord, and then we're going to have more next turn. We're going to gain that. So this is going to be completely stacked, defended against whatever they have for us. So we are going to end our turn. Okay, and it looks like they did attack us with both armies, and this is a situation where we actually have to retreat. So now it says we're going to have a valiant defeat. So we are going to have to play this battle. The problem is they have so many Dark Riders and Cav that this is going to make this battle very difficult. Even the Dark Riders spear repeater crossbows, and there's not very many woods. We do have the Treekin Deepwood Scouts and the Dryads, so we're going to be using those as best as we can to build kind of like a blockade. We're going to be taking out their archers first and foremost. We're probably going to build up in the corner here, so we kind of have, like, know where the Cav can get around to kind of make them useless. We're going to put the Treekin in the front along with all these units, and then our main units in the back. We're going to take the Sisters of Twilight. We're going to fly back there and do as much damage as we possibly can. The best way to counter this is we need to kill their Dark Riders first. Then we need to kill their Black Ark Corsairs. And then we need to kill their Spellcasters. Actually, we may need to take... What I might do is take our Hawk Riders and go after their spellcasters with the Sisters of Twilight. Well, yeah, we'll get into the battle and assess what they do here, because this is going to be a tricky one. So what you could do to prevent this next time, if you don't want this to happen to you, is you could keep the Sisters of Twilight on your capital and then recruit, and they shouldn't be able to reach the settlement. So let's get into the battle. So, welcome to the battlefield. It looks like for some reason we're spawning right here, which is not good at all, to be honest with you. Like that, we're going to take severe casualties because of this, but that's okay. What we're going to do with our main army here is we're going to put them in the back corner in all these trees. We're going to put these guys in the front. With these guys, we're actually going to just stuff them all in the back corner as much as we possibly can. Take these guys, put them in the back corner too. Put them as far back as we possibly can. And we're just going to have to try to survive until our units come out. Which, this is going to hurt so bad. Because, like, this spawning right here with all that cab is just going to be absolutely horrible for us. And the enemy is probably going to get a few spell casts off on us as well. It looks like a lot of their cav did come rushing this way, though. So that's not too bad. And as long as this survives, they'll be separated. So we're going to hope for the best here. So, do we have anything that's anti-large? Armor-piercing damage dealer. Yeah, we're going to have to send the Treekin in, or we're going to get murked. So we're going to send the Dryads here to hold the line. We're going to send the Treekin in just to do some damage. We have 16 more seconds till we can kind of free up some space there. We're going to take this army and wipe out that army while this army holds out over here. The Treekin's going to have to do what they got to do over here, because there's not much... Those Dark Riders need to die. We're going to take these guys and shoot at the Dark Riders too. We kind of have no choice here. The only option we got... Okay, we're going to click on this over here. We're going to hit G. We're going to quickly hit G. We're going to hit G. We're going to start getting our army all ready to go. Put them in this army. We're going to hit G. We're going to have these summoned here. We're going to now put this into an army. We're going to put... Oh, okay, we got our Glade Guard now. What we're going to do now is we're going to move this army this way. We're going to have our Hawk Riders go this way. We're going to have her go this way as well. Hit G. G. So we're going to take our Hawk Riders this way. We're going to move this into there. We're going to move these guys here. We're going to take these guys. We're going to just keep pelting these guys over here as much as we possibly can. We do have Flock of Doom now, so that's going to be a huge plus. Okay, we got to be careful because they are sending their... we're going to send our Arrows of Kurnos into the Dark Riders there to kind of stop them as much as possible. We're going to give our Eagle to come hit these guys too. We definitely need to get these in there. Okay, we're going to use Flock of Doom on them. Upgrade these guys melee a little bit. We're going to take a lot of damage here. We're going to use the ring on these guys here. We're going to do as much damage as we possibly can. We need to get rid of the Darkspear Riders here. What we're going to do is now ready up our line here. So now those guys are dead. We're going to send the Eagle now into these cav here. We're going to rotate these guys this way to help take out that front there. We have another Arrows of Kurnos. So we're going to launch our Arrows of Kurnos straight into the middle here and hopefully do a big amount of damage on all those units there. Okay, didn't really do as much as I thought, but that is A-okay. We're going to bring the Sisters of Twilight now back here to kind of distract these guys. We're going to keep sending them after this. Definitely need to switch to the other shot here. This is going to be a tough battle. We're going to check out the enemy. Okay, so they don't have anything going on over here. We're going to bring these guys forward. We definitely need to grab that Flock of Doom, and we're going to use the Flock of Doom right here. I'm going to use this on her right here. We're going to send her over there. Get into melee. We're going to send her back here. We're going to get this over here. Actually, we're going to shoot into this big mass. We're going to bring our Hawk Riders to come this way to shoot from the backside so we get more damage. These guys are just going to take a crap ton of damage no matter what we do. We're going to charge these guys in. We don't want to lose the Deepwood Scouts, but this is what happens when we go way too close to the enemy. We're going to use this on our Deepwood Scouts. We're going to send her into melee. I'm going to set this down with Flock of Doom. I'm going to now upgrade her as well, so we do a little more damage. The Eagle is going to be doing okay here. We're going to help support the Eagle against those Dread Spears. We are in trouble right now. These guys are going to go kill over here. I can't even see over there because it's legendary. You guys kill that. We're going to go back to her. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go help over here. We're going to take our Rangers and we're going to move them to shoot there. We're going to take the Eagle to help. Blade Guard, you need to get out there. No, that's fine. We're going to now send them to shoot into there as much as possible because we need to kill as much as we possibly can. Our one hero is gone now. We're going to take these guys to shoot their archers. We need to shoot as much as we possibly can here, so we're going to just keep going back and forth. We're going to pretty much lose all our units here. Back and forth. We're going to now heal the archers here. Keep moving these back and forth. We're going to have the Hawk Riders move back and forth as well. Move them back in here. We're going to have her now. We're going to use the Flock of Doom again on the units here. We're going to have her now shoot. Keep shooting. We're going to lose our entire army, I think. We're going to send her into the woods over there after we send Flock of Doom on that. We're going to have these guys shoot the Dark Shards right there. Keep shooting them. Keep shooting them. I really need you guys to actually shoot there, buds. Get in there. We really need to take out those archers. We're going to speed it up a little bit and just keep flying around. We're going to send them on a path. We're going to send them on a path this way. We just need to keep shooting. We need to make sure this person stays alive no matter what. Oh wait, we still have this whole army back here. I'm going to send this into them. Keep moving forward, keep moving forward, keep moving forward. We're going to heal her. We're going to send the Hawk Riders forward. We definitely need this person to survive, so we're going to move this way. We don't want this to die. We're going to send this way. Keep defending, keep defending. Hawk Riders, you get in here. Keep shooting, keep shooting. We're going to cast Flock of Doom again. We're going to send them into melee here. Okay, we're going to get them out now. That's a cycle charge. We're going to cycle charge into... Actually, we don't need to yet. We're going to keep having her shoot them over here. Much as possible. We're going to use the ring on ourselves again so we can heal up. This is why I stress the importance of that ring. We're going to use Flock of Doom on this pack right here. We're now going to go into here. We're going to keep moving forward, keep moving forward. We're going to move this army forward. We're going to try to meet them up here. We're now going to be using our charge attacks with these guys as much as possible. We're going to go after those archers. So now she also has only charge attacks, so we're going to be using these as groups together to charge in. We're going to get our spellcaster out of there. We're going to cast one more Flock of Doom here. Casting these guys. We're going to get out of there now. Have the Dryads get in there. Have these guys get in there. Have the Tree King get in there. The archers are going to move forward. Move this back. We're going to grab this, and we're going to heal up our Hawk Riders. We're going to now go into the kill back here with our Hawk Riders. So we don't have any more Winds of Magic, but we do have birds. And for what we lack in Winds of Magic, we have birds. We're going to target their Lord here. We're going to keep targeting that there. So on any difficulty lower than this shouldn't be this hard. We're going to move these guys back. We're going to keep targeting their Lord. We're going to keep targeting their Lord here. Get into their Lords over there. We're beating the crap out of these Dread Spears here. Once we beat the crap out of these Dread Spears. And that is GG. We managed to pull out a win. Now, at what cost, though? We did protect our Hawk Riders, so that's important. And our we did protect our leader here. So we're going to keep having them attack these guys here. We protected our lore, or hero, and we protected our... we protected our hero and our Hawk Riders, which is the most important. We should wanted to keep those Deepwood Scouts, but that is a-okay. We should be fine. So now we're going to send everything to attack that last hero. And GG. We did, in fact, wipe out both their armies. Not the way I wanted to, but, you know, we did it on Legendary very hard. Against overwhelming odds and cavalry. So hopefully we can finish off that last unit to get a little bit more XP for our units here. But yeah, they got pretty decent rank on them already. And pure victory. I will take it. That's better than a loss. And welcome back. As you can see, the Sisters of Twilight got 284 kills. She got 146. It just goes to show how strong Flock of Doom really is. And the Hawk Riders got amazing kills as well. And it looks like nothing actually died. So we somehow pulled out surviving there too. I'm actually just going to grab the treasury since this isn't going to heal very much. So we somehow managed not to die. Okay, we are now on turn 6, and as you can see, we actually managed to push back both of these armies, and they are severely damaged.
A season of peace.
We're going to spend our skill points here, Growth of the Forest. We're going to spend her skill points to grab more Flock of Doom, more Flock of Doom. And our army is very heavily damaged. But we could attack and wipe them out. The only thing is, though, is we won't have the support of our garrison there. So let's grab the Forge of Daith here. And let's grab the Twilight Spear so we gain more melee attack and missile strength.
You are too kind
to make our army even stronger. We're going to grab that Twilight Spear. We're going to now put the other weapon on the Spell Slinger here. Whoops, wrong button. Shrieking Blade. And we are going to attack. I think we're going to attack.
No.
If we attack this one, if we wipe out those Dark Riders, repeater crossbows, we'll be in a really good position. What if we bring this way? We're going to bring this way. Because we may need it for support later. Let's check our diplomacy real quick. Nothing. Okay. Now what we're going to do is I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to attack. Because we should be able to survive. Especially since I have my healing ring. I'm going to attack.
What is this foolishness? You waste my time. This
is the only one with the hero. So I'm actually going to go for this one.
Sisters of Twilight.
This has close victory, but we lose our 2 Eternal Guard. So with that being said, I don't want to lose the Eternal Guard, so we are going to fight this battle. So, let's get into the battle. Okay, so we're now in the battle. We're going to start the deployment here, and we are actually going to group this up. We're going to group that, group this, group this. What we're going to do is we're going to put our damaged units here into the trees back here. So we're going to grab these guys, we're going to put them back here. And we're also going to grab these archers and put them back here as well, just for a little bit of safetyness. We're also going to grab her to also help with Flock of Doom back here. We're going to take our main army here. And we're going to try to use this to kill their whole army. Because this is pretty good health. All we need to do is take out those Dark Ride repeaters, so we're actually going to use both of our arrows of Kurnos on them. And we're going to go from there. So shift 1. We're going to use all our arrows of Kurnos on them. We're going to move forward. We're going to attack them. We're going to do some damage. That did absolutely amazing on them. We're going to summon these archers close once we get up here. We're going to send a heal out to... Actually, we don't have any heals. We're going to do this. We're going to now do this. We're going to tell them to target the Dark Riders there. Have these guys go into those Dark Shards. Or Dark Shades, whatever you want to call them. We're going to heal up the Eagle here. We're gonna dodge those arrows as best as we can. We're gonna now shoot those Dark Riders still. Have the Eagles get in there. Perfect. Ooh, that was a good side shot. Have them hit there. We're gonna now help them out right there. We're using the sacrificial archers right now to help out here. We're gonna now charge into the Dark Rider Spear Repeaters. We're gonna go attack them. We're gonna keep shooting into the back of these Bleak Swords. We're gonna keep that Eagle chasing them off so they don't come back, because we might be able to make them break. We might be able to make them break. We don't know yet. We're gonna keep chasing those Dark Riders potentially. I'm gonna move these guys behind so we do more damage. The Eagle is chasing them off by running on the ground apparently, which doesn't make any sense, but you know, whatever, it is what it is. Okay. We're now gonna switch to the Talons of Dawn, and we're gonna focus all our fire on their Lord here. Our Eagle is gonna come back this way now to help with the Lord as well. We'll rotate this to their... Actually, we're going to use this to finish off their remaining enemies there. We're going to finish that. There we go. We're going to hit play. We're going to finish her off. We're going to send this to go take out the Dark Riders, and then we're also going to send these Hawk Riders to take out... There's more Dark Riders, so we're actually going to send these guys to go take out those Dark Riders. And we're going to keep focusing on this here. So what we're going to do is now heal the Eagle again. We're going to have this archer still shoot. There we go. We're going to still keep killing them anyway. There we go. GG. They're dead. We're going to fly back this way. We're going to have our archers rotate this way and shoot there. We're going to have this do the sundering shots to remove their armor so our Hawk Riders do even more damage. Now we're going to switch to this. We're going to have this go this way. We're going to have the Eagle chase them off. Perfect. We're going to now use our sundering shot on these Dark Riders here. Perfect. We're going to have these guys shoot there. Perfect. We're now going to move these forward into the Lord here, and we're going to have this go into the Lord as well. We're using the armor sundering shot to make it where the Hawk Riders do more damage here. We're going to move these forward. These guys are going to be shooting at them. This Eagle is chasing them off. Perfect. We're going to fast forward a little bit here. We're going to move her forward just a teensy-weensy bit. And we are just absolutely going to demolish them. And I mean demolish. Oh, we're going to switch to attacking them. Have these guys attack them as well. We're going to help out those spawned-in archers. There we go. Perfect. We're going to go back to killing the Lord. And GG. We now have officially wiped out pretty much their entire army there. We're going to go use that on the Lord back there so they heal a little more. We're going to make sure to have them finish them off. We're going to go over here to finish that off. Or we're going to fast forward. Perfect. And hopefully they don't get off the field before we get the heal off on our Lord. Hoping that they don't. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so we did get the heal off. You see how much health that was? That was amazing. And GG, we won the battle. We effectively wiped out both of their armies. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to grab the money again. And they should be dead now. Like, we wiped out... Yep, there we go. We wiped out both forces. So now Heg Hall, we can now siege with these guys next turn. So now we can give these guys a little bit of a break here. So if we go into this... We probably should just go straight into Vol's Anvil and heal up here. And recruit some archers or dryads here. So we're probably going to recruit the dryads because what we're lacking is a front line to hold our archers in place. We're going to now upgrade the Oak of Ages, which will take 8 turns. And now we're going to go to the Witchwood here. So next turn, we can get our Hawk Rider building, which will be amazing. So this is already off to an optimal start. Our main war group that we have to usually fight in the beginning is now pretty much gone. We're going to be able to siege them next turn, get rid of them, and then we can spam some Hawk Riders. I usually like to get 6 of my army because then we have at least 6 artillery, which can wipe out half of units, and then our range units can then wipe them down. So we are going to now end our turn.